My name is Sharifa L. Williams, and this is my portfolio. So the first project I have in my portfolio is scoliosis posture. So for scoliosis posture, I created an app which gives you information about scoliosis, the condition, how it's diagnosed, how to identify it, what it is, information for parents and mainly 12 to 15-year-olds, as that's my target audience for the concept. So this is my product. This is the mirror, and what it does is it's a product that is allowed to be in schools to help children between the ages of 12 to 15 identify whether they have scoliosis or not, or have the symptoms of scoliosis. So what it does is it allows you to line up your posture with the mirror and the silhouette in the mirror, and lines up with the deformities by shoulders that aren't levelled or hips that aren't levelled either. This is the components that it's made up of. So here's a picture of my product being tested out by my target audience. Also, I created a GIF for social media, as my target audience uses social media quite a lot based on the research that I conducted, and this allows them to see whether they have it or not and familiarise themselves with the concept of scoliosis, seeing it on social media and different platforms. So observations and prototypes. How I researched and prototyped the product was testing it on smaller pieces of mirror, seeing how it would reflect, how it would show up and identify the product itself. So the first testing, I tried to just engrave it to see how that would work, but what I worked out was it was confusing for the target audience to see what was wrong. This was another project, Trouble-Free Milk, the redesigning of a milk bottle and how it can change in order to be more sustainable and easier for elderly people and young children to open. So the concept was making a seal breaker that was easy for them to use and works. So this is just research, and then this is the CMF that I used to help inspire the work. This is my prototyping page, and this is my final solution. This is also a step-by-step guide on how to use the product. And this page is talking about manufacturing, a few basic technical drawings, and a section view of the product itself that I wanted to get across. This project is my bird box. This one was creating and redesigning a bird box for a tree sparrow. So it had to be made using Aeroplan material of 0.8mm thick and couldn't use any adhesives. I created a step-by-step assembly using a tabbing system. As you can see, the tabs go all the way around here, here and here to be fastened to a tree. These were early prototypes that I used to showcase. This is heavily prototyping based, and this is a detailed plan of different technical drawings to show a variety of my skills. This was a graphics based project focusing on advertising, encouraging 16 to 24-year-olds to use and carry condoms. My inspiration came from female dominance. As you can see, it's a female taking control, owning the fact that safe sex is great sex, but not without a condom. So this was just a brief information giving you an overview of what the project's about. STIs, the highest rates of diagnosis are seen between my target audience, which are 16 to 24-year-olds. What is the problem? And then my solution, my target audience to carry and use condoms. So my inspiration, my mood board. So I looked at existing products, what my target audience like to use, social media, what platforms would you generally see them, and then the concepts behind the inspiration, such as female dominance, areas such as restrooms, bus stops, billboards. You would see it on a day-to-day basis, and that's where I've located my product. My Walker's display stand. This was for Tesco's. It was about a family night in, whether it's friends that come together having a night in, or a family of like 4, for example. The concept was to locate a family shared packet of poppables, Buggles, grab a bag and Walkers, all in a stand, the share bags specifically, so it had to hold these quantities. And the concept behind the stand was it was accessible from all points, all angles, so it had 4 faces and you can access it from each point. This was just some research, what the brief was, my target audience, and then existing product. These were early prototypes, and these were prototypes these were renders in context, and this was the final product. So I came up with a brand, SLW, which is a concept through my initials. So I took some examples from my CMF, so looking at Yves Saint Laurent as my main inspiration and main focus for the product. Then I created a CMF from examples that I really like and I thought represented me well, as I'm a bold, strong person which is quite dominant in terms of the way I present my work. So I started with creating iterations of my design from my logo and concepts behind it. So I started using my name, but I felt it was too long to shorten it. So I went through many iterations trying to experiment with many different versions of my name, and then I tried to shorten it a bit more, played around with text, fonts, sizes. Then I started experimenting with colours in terms of black and white, the direction I wanted to go in. So I started experimenting with shapes, seeing how it would look in black and white. And I started looking again at fonts because I wasn't keen on the ones I had experimented with, so I didn't like any of them. I then started playing around with the letters themselves, seeing if I could stretch them, play with them, and so on. I then came to do more designs to experiment with my initials. I quite was fond of several of them, however, it was a bit complicated for people to read, so I then focused on, played on it. I extended the W, which was my main focus, as it looped everything together. So my final concept was this one. So I created business cards. I looked at it in black and white with a rose gold finish, as you saw from my CMF. And then I decided to go in the direction of having it black and white, bold, simple and very clean. Using that, I created a website to showcase my work. This is just showing you a few of my portfolio examples and what you would expect to see on the website, a bit about myself and who I am as a designer. This is my online Behance account, so you can see that it's been viewed quite a few times. Again, showing different varieties of work that I have created, different projects that I have done over the years. I also created an Instagram account, as a lot of people keep up to date via social media. People, they are looking for a social media presence and see where it goes. So this is what it would look like on a website, but this is what it would look like on someone's phone. Then just a bit about what I can do. This is my LinkedIn account. This also showcases where I studied, how people can contact me. I decided to create a press release, made a variety of inspirations, how I would use graphics in my press release so it wasn't too text heavy, also to get my point across. I focused on using this one as my layout for inspiration. So this is my press release. I did it on my final major project, which was scoliosis posture, just giving them a bit of background information about what it is, what I've done, so my product concept, my app, and then the social media aspect. We was meant to be involved in our degree show, so my main task was to be able to organise and allocate people's time slots. So this one was for new designers. So this was the scheduled time that I created a spreadsheet of times when people should be coming, times when people can show up, also assembly time and disassembly time. Also the input that I came up with for our degree show was getting everyone involved, coming up with colour schemes, helping organise it, the photo shoot, getting people ready to take their photos to help with our lookbooks and get it finalised. Last but not least, this is my product design CV. It's got my picture, my name, what I do, a product designer, my contact information, my professional summary about what it is I can do, who I am, what type of person I am, my design experience, including awards that I have won previously for projects that I have come up with, then my work experience. Key skills such as software I'm able to use and use well. So here's my Behance account. It just shows you what it looks like on the website itself. What you would see if you was to go and check out my account. So just shows you the problem, how it's identified, my inspiration, and then it also shows you links to my other profiles down here that you'll be able to follow me and find my other social media platforms. This is my website where you can also view my online portfolio. So this is what you would see if you went on my website to have a view of my work and read in more depth about my project. This is a bit about myself, who I am, what it is I do, and then contact details. And then back to my home.